सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतंजलिभ्यः शब्द विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यः नमस्कार and welcome to 196th class today, 10th of September. We have done with the vibhaktis so far, 7 cases of a noun in Sanskrit, sapta vibhaktayah, and 1 additional vibhakti, a part of prathama sambodhana prathama vibhakti. Sambodhana prathama vibhakti is a part and parcel of prathama vibhakti, studied at the end of, as introduced in this book. And we are now going to see several pronouns, important pronouns, demonstrative, relative, and all the pronouns, beginning with etad here on the page 271, Srinivas. So the book is going to be very interesting now onwards. Please watch and benefit out of our classes. So we go over to 271 page. On 270 page, I remember I was not very clear, Srinivas. One sentence I will explain once again. Okay. The story. 270. You are on that?
No.
Just show them. Second line. I was a bit absent-minded in explaining this line. Is it open?
No.
Just a previous page.
Yes.
See the second line. Yah swami karyakale eva bhrutyan sambhavayet. Then Saha kim prabhu iti kyataha bhavati. Here I somehow did not look at the avyaya eva and did not do justice to in explaining this sentence. So what the dog says here, Kukura, yaha, a person here, swami, yaha swami, whichever master, karya kale eva bhrutyan sambhavayet. The master who helps, who maintains or who honors the servants only during their work is a bad master. What the dog says here, the master who cares for, who maintains or who honors the servants, his servants during their work time only is a bad master. He should honor them even when they are off the work. What the dog means to say, even when they are not doing the work, they should be honored. And my master is not honoring me. That is why I am angry with him. So I somehow slipped out this eva and then struggling to why is he calling Kim Prabhu? Kim Prabhu means a bad master, bad king. That king is a bad king who does not honor who honors his servants only during the time work, during their job. While they are discharging their job, karya kale, while they are discharging their jobs, if the king honors them, that is anyway he has to honor. But when they are not doing karya kala, then he should be honoring them. That is what the dog intends to say that. So that a clarification. We go to Tritiya Stavakaha. The Etad Shabda, Srinivas, is available in 3 lingas. Etad. But here Pullinga Prayogaha we have seen in the previous class. Etad becomes Eshaha in Prathama Ekavachana, and you can see Etau Ete, this is the Shabda in Pullinga. Now immediately we are going to see Etad Shabdasya Pullinga Rupani. Why? I think there is a mistake here. Etad. Now again same thing is brought out here, and without sentence form it is given for learners, like in Shabda Manjari. I tell Shabda Manjari lists out all the Shabdas, all the nouns in an alphabetical manner. So here you can see that Eshaha etau ete etam etau etan etena etabhyam etaihi etasmai etabhyam etebhyah etasmat etabhyam etebhyah etasya etayoho etesham etasmin etayoho eteshu, and without sambodhana. As we remarked in the previous class, there is no sambodhana in pronouns. So etad is applicable to a person who is very close to you. Eshaha mama putraha etam mama putram pataya etena putrena saha aham gacchami etasmai putraya pustakam dadatu etasmat putrat lekharim swikarotu etasya putrasya vahanam nasti etasmin putre etasmin chhatre shraddha asti. So when I point out, etad is very close to me, and tad is opposite of that, just that, he, opposite. So we move on. So this has to be learnt by heart. If you learn one pronoun, it helps you in learning many other pronouns also. So if you see the singular, eshaha tam tena tasmai tasmat tasya tasmin. Remember these endings. Tam dvitiya tena tasmai tasmat tasya tasmin. Etad, a may change further on. So to change, derive this in different pronoun, like yad, you replace a with ya. Then you see yaha, it becomes in prathama. Yam, you take out this etam. Yam, yena, yad only, ya only. Yasmai, yasmat, yasya, yasmin. You take kim shabda, put it here. Ka, replace ka, kaha. You take out tam, in the place of ta you put ka, kam, kena, kasmai, kenopanishad. Ka, kena, kasmai, kasmat, kasya, kasmin. Then any other pronoun, basically tad, etad, kim, yad. These are four pronouns can derive in the same way. Next page you will see. Now tad is given. Just now I told you tad. Opposite of etad is that person, tad. Anyesham keshamshana sarvanama shabdanam rupani pada. Now we are going to read. Now what is given in the heading? Tad idam kim sarva anya sarvanama shabdanam pullinga rupani. We are going to at a stretch see the masculine forms of all these. Tad, idam, kim, sarva, anya. 5 pronouns, sarvanama shabdana. Firstly, it is tad. Tad is that or he in pullinga. It is also derived in strilinga. Tad is derived in pumlinga, strilinga and napumsakalinga. Pumlinga and napumsakalinga tally or derived all the same from tritiya to saptami. Strilinga differs. So you please read this. Pullinga.
Saha tau te tam tau tam tena tabhyam taihi tasmai tabhyam tebhyah tasmat tabhyam tebhyah tasya tayoho tesham tasmin tayoho teshu.
Now what is the difference between the previous etad and this? Only a is extra there. A tad. This is tad. The letter A is extra in etad, otherwise both are derived same way. If you remove A, it becomes tad. Everywhere if you add here on this page, go on adding. Because of addition of A, sa becomes sha, sandhi, eshaha, etam, etena. You simply add A everywhere and etad is derived. Now got it?
Yes.
So if you either you learn tad by heart or etad, whichever is convenient to you. Now, so the meaning part I shall explain briefly. Saha means he, tau means they both. Saha balakaha, tau balakau, te balakaha. Okay? Saha chatraha, tau chatrau, te chatraha. Saha naraha, tau narau, te naraha. Anything you take, pullinga shabda. But you can't say saha balika. It is laughable. Agreement is not there. Saha you can't say balika. Why can't we say? Saha is pullinga pronoun, balika is strilinga, and you can't match a noun of feminine gender with a pronoun of masculine gender. the gender-wise agreement should be there between the noun and the pronoun. So next, idam, Srinivas. I am explaining the meaning now. Tam, him, in English it rhymes like him. Tam ahvaya, if I say tam ahvaya, call him. Tam vada, tell him. Tam maraya, beat him. Tam khadaya, make him eat. Tam pathaya, teach him. Tam should be understood in English, him. If saha is he, first inflection, first derivation, saha means he, tam means him. The derivation of he is him. In English we have only 3 derivations there. His, one more is there. Possessive case, shasti, his. But in Sanskrit all the 7 are there. So tau means same thing, repeated. As you know, any noun is repeated also. Balau, balau. Tau means about to those 2 people. Tau balakau samskritam pathaya. Teach to those 2 boys Sanskrit. Tan, to them. If tam is him, tan is them in plural. Te is corresponding to our English they. What's the difference? Very little difference. Te, we are saying in Sanskrit, tavarga, first letter. If it becomes the 3rd letter of the same varga, ta, tha, da, that is English. Are you getting na? Ta, tha, da, dha, na. This is dantya, tavarga. So the tavarga first letter is Sanskrit te, tavarga 3rd letter is English they. And they becomes in English objective case dvitiya, them. So tan is them. Tan ahvaya, call them. Tan pathaya, teach them. Understand? You have to understand this pronoun like that. Tena. Now here you have to take the addition of a preposition in English. There is no corresponding English like him. If we said tam is him, tena is by him. So we take the prepositional separately there in English. By him, tena, with him, tena, along with him. Tabhyam, with those 2 people. Tena balakena saha gaccha. You go along with that boy. Tabhyam balakabhyam saha gaccha. You go along with those 2 boys. Taihi pustakaihi atragaccha. Taihi pustakaihi, taihi balakaihi. Because in Napumsaka Linga Shabda is also Trutiya same way derived. Taihi balakaihi saha atragaccha. You come along with those boys. So Chaturthi. Now what is Chaturthi? We understood when we studied nouns. For, 2 in English. Sampradana. For 2. Sampradane Chaturthi. But here tasmai. Tasmai balakaya dhanam yacha. Give money to that boy. Tasmai. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave is Chaturthi, therefore Tasmai is Chaturthi. You can't say Tasmai Gauriyai Namaha. No, Tasyai. In feminine it differs. So Tasmai Devaya. Tasmai Gurave Namaha. So Tasmai means for him. So I am explaining the meaning part. For him, for those 2 people. Tabhyam repeated here as in the noun. Tebhyaha, for them or to them. That's it, Chaturthi, Panchami. When we come to the ablative case, Panchami, Apadana Panchami, Tasmat, from him. Tasmat Pustakam Anaya, bring a book from him. Tasmat Balakat Pustakam Anaya, bring a book from that boy. Understand? Tasmat Pradeshat Agacha, you come from that place. So Tasmat is from, and depending on the sentence construction, then also. We have another pronoun also. I mean, meanings Panchami are from, then, because of, due to. Like Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. Bhutani Bhavanti. Living beings live, exist because of Anna. Due to Anna, due to food. They are not from, due to sense comes. So the Panchami has these meanings. You have to again brush up your meanings. From, than, due to. Tasmat, from him. So we take primary sense from him. Tabhyam, from those two people. Tebhyaha, from those people. Shashti. Tasya, we have English equivalent here. His. Tasya nama kim. What's his name? Tasya nama Gopalaha. His name is Gopalaha. Etasya nama Rameshaha. This person's name is Ramesha. Tasya nama Gopalaha. So Tasya immediately should be understood as his, not her. Her, for that feminine Tasyaha comes. Next, Tasyaha. So Tasya Ramasya, of that Rama. Tasya Krishnasya, of that Krishna. Tasya Ravanasya, of that Ravana. So when a noun follows this Tasya pronoun, this Tasya becomes demonstrative of that, not his Ravanas. We can't translate. I said Tasya is his, Ravanasya is Ravanas, his Ravanas I will translate. No. Tasya Balakasya, when a noun and a pronoun are used, Tasya like, of that boy. Tasya Balakasya nama kim. What is the name of that boy? Understand? So when Tasya is followed by immediately a noun, this works like a demonstrative pronoun. That demonstrative. So Tastabhyam, Tayoho now. Tayoho means of those two boys. Tayoho Namadheyam Kim. What is the name of those two boys? Tesham, their. If Tasya is his, English plural is their. What is their? Where is their house? Tesham Gruham Kutra Asti. Tesham Gruham Kutra Asti. Where is their residence? Their. Tesham is their. And that too very correctly masculine people only. Tesham should be, you can use for masculine neuter also, but not Strilinga. For a feminine we don't use Tesham. You can use it for masculine gender, you can also use it for any neuter gender. Because neuter masculine being same in Tritiya to Saptami. And finally Saptami, Tasmin balake Shraddha asti. Etasmin balake api Shraddha asti. Tasmin balake Shraddha asti. There is Shraddha in that boy. So how do we are understanding Srinivas Saptami? In location, locative case, adhikarana, locate the place. Tasmin means in him. We can't put over him, on him, depending on the situation. Mostly in, on also comes. Parvate vrikshaha asti. So you can't say there is a tree in the mountain. No, on the mountain. So we have in, on pronouns helping us in Saptami translation. Tayoho, in those two boys. Tayoho balakayoho Shraddha asti, Bahu Shraddha asti. Tayoho balakayoho, in those two boys. Teshu, locating, in them. In them. Sometimes we take among sense also, among them, Teshu. Teshu, balakeshu, in all those boys. When it is repeated in all those boys, it means. So this is how you understand Tad, very important pronoun, Srinivas. This is very important because it comes so often in literature, in Gita, in Panchatantra, anything you get Tad frequently coming across. Any poem you take, mostly you come across Tad Shabda. So it should be learnt and you may make this as base. So once again read the whole thing. Sahatau te tam tau tan tena tabhyam taihi tasmai tabhyam tebhyah tasmat tabhyam tebhyah tasya tayoho tesham tasmin tayoho teshu. Either you learn horizontally or ekavachanas if you find it very difficult. Say you can come down like this. Sahatam tena tasmai tasmat tasya tasmin. Sahatam tena tasmai tasmat tasya tasmin. Then tau tabhyam tayoho tayoho. You know, every noun and pronoun is repeated. In the first two, Prathama, Dvitiya same, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami same, Shashti, Saptami same. You find the same here. Then go to plurals. Te, tan, taihi, tebhyah, tesham, teshu. Whichever is convenient to you, you have to learn it. Generally, you should go horizontally like this. Sahatau te, tam tau tan, tena tabhyam taihi, tasmai tabhyam tebhyah, tasmat tabhyam tebhyah, tasya tayoho tesham, tasmin tayoho teshu. But we should be able to learn this way and this way in order not to forget. See, any form, if I ask, it should flash in your mind. Tasmat, Panchami Ekavachana. Tebhyah, Chaturthi Bahuvachana or Panchami Bahuvachana. Anywhere. Tabhyam, Trutiya Dvivachana, Chaturthi Dvivachana, Panchami Dvivachana. 3 places it is coming. So, just it takes time, but you get used to it. Very, very useful this pronoun. Now, not very frequently used pronoun is this coming up. Idam makaranta, idam shabda. It is totally different from this. So, I wouldn't suggest, but endings are same almost. So, you can see. Ena, smai, smat, sya, smin are common. So, what is replaced here? A is replacing. A is replacing the letter vowel. A is replacing ta, Srinivas. So, we go here. Read.
Ayam, imo, ime. Imam, enam. Imo, enau. Iman, enan. Anena, enena. Abhyam, ebhihi. Asmai, abhyam, ebhyah. Asmat, abhyam, ebhyah. Asya, anayoho, enayoho, esham. Asmin, anayoho, enayoho, eshu.
So, because of some sandhis here, the double forms are coming, and also you find a change here. Ebihi, ebihi, esham, eshu. From Trutiya it is changing in Bahuvachana. Iman, Enan, even Dvitiya. So, double forms where you find Dvitiya, Trutiya, Shashti, Saptami. And very irregularly in Dvivachana and Dvitiya is Ekavachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachana you find. So, Ayam. What is Ayam? Is Idam Shabda Eshaha, this person. Ayam. Ayam and Esha both are same. Ayam means this person. Ayam mama putraha, Eshaha mama putraha. Iyam Sita mama suta saha dharma charini tava. Sita Panigraha Samaya, that Iyam Sita, Iyam, that Idam Shabda is used in Strilinga. Iyam Sita. Esha Sita also can be said. Esha Sita, Iyam Sita. Ayam Mama Putraha, Ayam Mama Vidyalayaha. This is my school or whatever it is. So, Ayam is that. Imau, these two people. Like we have already studied Etad, na? Just now, in the previous page. Eshaha etau ete we studied, na? Meaning is almost same. Imau means etau. These two people. Ete, in the place of ete, you get here ime. Ime putraha, these sons. Ime rajana, these kings, etc. So, sounding is different. Dvitiya, imam. Imam balakam, this boy, about this boy. Enam balakam, about this boy. Imau balakau, enau balakau. Iman balakan. Iman putran, whatever you say. Anena balakena, it means etena balakena. Anena balakena Gita patita. Etena balakena Gita samagram Gita, samagra Gita patita. Enena anena. Enena is rarely used in Srinivas. You firstly concentrate, please take only the first words which are more frequently used, and less frequently used are the double forms. So first you get hold of the first forms and then look for the additional form which is given, enena, etc. So anena, enena. Abhyam with these two boys, equivalent to our etad, etabhyam, abhyam, balakabhyam, by these two boys. Ebihi is equal to etaihi, etaihi balakaihi, ebhihi balakaihi. So, ebhihi karanaihi, with these reasons. Etaihi karanaihi, simply. Asmai, what is there? Etasmai. Etasmai becomes asmai. For this boy, etasmai balakaya, e abhyam, etabhyam, then ebhyah, etebhyah. Asmat, from this, asmat gramat aham nagaram gacchami. Let us suppose a sentence is there. Asmat gramat, asmat nagarat griham gacchami, nagaram gacchami. Asmat gramat nagaram gacchami. I am going to the city from this village. Asmat gramat, asmat pradeshat rajadhanim gacchami. I am going to the capital from this place. Asmat.
What is the particular of grammar?
What is that?
Grammar.
Grama shabda is pullinga shabda, akaranta.
Grammar.
Gramo gramaha. Gramaha is akaranta pullinga shabda.
There is no word like grammar.
No. Gramam may be there. If you ask, I get it out. Because nagaram is there, nagari is there, but not pullinga nagaraha is not there. Strilinga nagari is there, like nadi. Nagaram is there, but grama shabda is pullinga mostly. Since you raised a doubt, we have to look into the kosha. Okay. So understand asmat from this. Abhyam ebhyah. Asya balakasya nama kim? You say, or etasya balakasya nama kim? Asya. Of this. Anayoho, of these two. Enayoho means same. Esham etesham. Etesham balakanam. Pita Bharadwajaha. Something. Etesham balakanam pita Gopalaha. Whatever. The father of these. Asmin. You take etad etasmin. You have just seen tasmin. Smin comes in the saptami. You can see this. Tasmin, asmin, etad if you take etasmin. So etasmin, asmin both are same. Etasmin. In this boy, etasmin balake, etayoho, anayoho balakayoho, enayoho balakayoho, eteshu, we say eshu. Eshu balakeshu. Bahu shraddha asti. Eshu balakeshu samskrita jnanam samyag asti. In these boys, Sanskrit knowledge is very good. So, relatively, this frequency of this Shabda, Srinivas, Idam Shabda, is not so frequently used as Etad is used. Understand? Now, very important pronoun coming up is Kim, Makaranta, Pumlinga, Kim Shabdaha, Makaranta. This is interrogative. We have already noted this. And full length derivation we are going to see now. Yes, you can read.
Kaha kauke kam kaukan kena kabhyam kaihi kasmai kabhyam kebhyah kasmat kabhyam kebhyah kasya kayoho kesham kasmin kayoho keshu.
And now you see, all of you, watch, please compare the above first tad and kim, and what change you find? Only one letter is being replaced. Even so with the middle idam, but there two letters are coming, therefore I would not ask you to compare and contrast. Ayam, imam, anena, it is changing. Therefore you see the first tad and kim, only ta is everywhere replaced by ka letter, and you derive Kim Shabda. Saha becomes Kaha, Tam becomes Kam, Tena becomes Kena, Tasmai becomes Kasmai, Tasmat is becoming Kasmat, Tasya is Kasya, Tasmin is Kasmin. So what are we doing? We are simply replacing Ta with Ka. If you want to derive Etad, you just add A everywhere to Tad and you get Etad. Now this is interrogative. Kim Shabda is interrogative. Kaha kauke, kam kaukan, kena kabhyam kaihi, kasmai kabhyam kebhyah, kasmat kabhyam kebhyah, kasya kayoho kesham, kasmin kayoho keshu. And vertically down, as I said, kaha, kam, kena, kasmai, kasmat, kasya, kasmin. Kau kabhyam kayoho kayoho. Ke kan kaihi kebhyah kesham keshu. So this way, if you know one, you can know others. Now what, a little explanation about this pronoun. Kaha means who. Kaha saha. Now I am using the first one and the last one here in this page. I am using kaha interrogative with saha. Kaha saha. When I say who is he, Kaha saha balakaha, who is that boy? Kaha saha manushyaha, who is that man? Kaha saha devata, devaha, not devata shabda. Kaha saha manavaha, who is that? Kaha saha naraha, kaha saha pashuhu, what is that animal, etc., etc. Kaha comes as an interrogative pronoun. So these two are used sometimes. Kau tau. Now you take these two. Kau tau. Who are those two people? Kau tau balakau. Anything. Kau tau purushau. Who are those two people? Ke, take the plural. Te. Ke, take both the plurals. Ke te. Who are those? Ke te purushaha. Ke te balakaha. Ke te chhatraha. Who are those students? Who are those boys? Who are those people? Ke te. Only te if you say they. But if you add ke, it becomes who are they. Understand? Then next. Come. Now you can't match with the tam. You can't say kam tam. So only prathama you can use kaha saha, kaha kautau, kete. Now kam means about whom? Kam uddishya vadati. You are talking, aiming whom? About whom? Kam. Kam, if tam is what I said just now. Tam is him. Saha is he. Tam is him. Kaha is who. Kam automatically becomes whom. About whom. Kaha who with a question tag. Come about whom. To whom. To whom. Understand? Kau, about which two people? Kau chhatrau uddishya or kau chhatrau vadasi. You are talking about which two students. Okay? Kan. Kan shishyan uddishya. Kan manavan uddishya. Kan choran uddishya. Anything like that. Uddishya means aiming. Then tritiya. Kena. Now you know. Kena means by whom. If kaha is who, kam is about whom, kena is by whom. Kene shitam. Kena Upanishad. Kena, by whom? Ishitam, desired. Kena. Kena srishtam etat sarvam jagat tena srishtam. Kena tena. If you take these two pronouns. Kena srishtam etat sarvam tena srishtam. Tena means tena ishvarena. So kena by whom, kabhyam by which two people, kaihi by which people. Kaihi balakaihi samskritam na patitam. Teacher comes into the class and says, Kaihi balakaihi samskritam na patitam. By which students Sanskrit is not studied? Kaihi balakaihi samskritam na patitam. Then Chaturthi. Kasmai, for whom? To whom? For. Generally for na we take Chaturthi. Kasmai, for whom? Kabhyam, for which two people? Kebhyaha, for which people? Then Panchami, Kasmat, from whom? Kasmat gramat bhavan agacchati. Kasmat deshat bhavan agacchati. From which country are you coming? Kasmat deshat, kasmat pradeshat, kasmat gramat, kasmat grihat, from which house? Lesser. So, kabhyam, from which two people? Kebhyaha, from which people? Kebhyaha. Then Shashti should be understood as Kasya, whose in English. Kasya nama Gopalaha, whose name is Gopal. Kasya nama Krishnaha. Devakyaha putrasya nama Krishnaha. Kasya nama Vasudevaha. Vasudevasya nama, Vasudevasya putrasya nama Vasudevaha. Kasya nama, whose name? Whose Kasya is whose. Kayoho, of which two people? Because this is dual number, Dvivachana. Kayoho, I would say, if I have two pens, Kayoho lekhani, lekhanyav ete. Kayoho lekanyau ete. Whose two pens are these? Kesham, whose, Angla Bhashayam, whose. Kesham pustakani etani. Kesham etani pustakani. I think several sentences we are going to read, practice. Kesham pustakani. Whose books? And finally, kasmin, in whom? Kasmin deshe. Kasmin purushe. Kasmin grame. Kasmin anything following. Any pullinga or napumsakalinga you can take. Kasmin loke. Vishnuhu kasmin loke nivasati. Vishnuhu Vaikunthe nivasati. Vishnuhu kasmin loke nivasati. Vaikunthe nivasati. Vaikuntha loka. Kasmin, kayoho, in which two places? Kayoho, in which two places? Kayoho purushayoho. Kayoho pradeshayoho. Kayoho lokayoho. Keshu purusheshu, in which people? Keshu balakeshu, in which boys? Keshu pustakeshu, in which books? Keshu pustakeshu evam likitam asti, in which books? It is written like this. Kasmin pustake evam likitam asti. Understand? So understand these pronouns, remembering those meanings, prepositional meanings we learnt in the beginning, add them up, and once again we go with the meaning. Kaha is who, kam is about whom, kena by whom, kasmai for whom, kasmat from whom, kasya whose, kasmin in whom, and apply the same meanings to the dual number and the plural number. So these are the three pronouns here. The most important, I say, is tad. Firstly, you must learn tad totally by memory, memorize it, and then the others will follow. Then Srinivas, Sarva Shabda is coming. Sarvanama, Sarva. Sarva, I told you in the previous class, pronouns do not have, mostly pronouns do not have sambodhana, vocative case. But Sarva is exceptional. It has a vocative case. It has a sambodhana vibhakti, you can see here. Because it is as applied to God, Sarva. When we apply this pronoun to the Parabrahma, God, then we require sambodhana. And therefore, it is there. You can read this.
Sarvaha sarvau sarve. Sarvam sarvau sarvi.
Sarvan. Everything like tat only.
Sarvena sarvabhyam sarvaihi. Sarvasmai sarvabhyam sarvebhyah. Sarvasmat sarvabhyam sarvebhyah. Sarvasya sarvayoho sarvesham. Sarvasmin sarvayoho sarveshu.
See the endings, they are same. Ena, smai, smat, sya, smin. Isn't it? Same. Now sarvaha, sarvau, sarve. Sahataute, sarvaha, sarvau, sarve. Kaha, kauke. All are same. Sarvaha, everyone. So to understand this pronoun, sarvaha, sarvaha api atra arhaha, if I say. Sarvopi arhaha, everyone is deserving. Sarvaha manavaha arhaha, everyone is deserving. Sarvaha balaka, sarvaha chatraha means every student. Sarve chatraha, plural. We have the universal prayer na. Sarve. What is that? Sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. Sarve janaha. This survey only. Plural survey. Not English survey. There is a word in English, survey. Doing survey. Don't do that survey. Sarvaha, everyone. Sarvav, every two people. How to understand dual number? Every two people. Everyone, between every two people. Every two people. Sarvav. Sarve, all. Try to understand the pronoun. Sarvaha, everyone. Sarvav, every two people. Sarve, all. Now, when it comes to Dvitiya, Sarvam, about everyone, about every two people, about all. Sarvan, when it comes to Bahuvachana Dvitiya, Sarvan, about all people, to all people. Sarvan Uddishya Kathayami Aham, I am telling, aiming all the people. Sarvan Chhatran Atra Ahvaya, call all the students. Sarvan Chhatran Pathaya, teach all the students, teach to all the students. Sarvan. So there you get it. Tritiya, Sarvena, by everyone. Sarvena Chhatrena, Sarvena Manavena, Sarvabhyam, by every two. So same meaning, by everyone, by every two, by all. Sarvaihi, when it comes to all sense, by all. Sarvaihi Gita Patitavya Pataniya. Sarvaihi Gita Pataniya. By all Gita should be studied. Na kevalam bharatiyaihi apitu sarvaihi manavaihi Bhagavad Gita Pataniya. Patanarha. It deserves to be studied by all. So sarvaihi, by all. Chaturthi, sarvasmai, for everyone. Sarvasmai, for everyone. Sarvabhyam, for every two people. Sarvebhyaha, for all to all. Sarvasmat, from everyone. Sarvabhyam, from every two people. Sarvebhyaha, from all. Sarvebhyaha gramebhyaha janaha nagaram gacchanti. People are going to the city from all the villages. Sarvebhyaha gramebhyaha janaha nagaram prati gacchanti. Sarvasya, how do you understand? Of everyone, everyone's, or of everyone. Sarvayo, of every two people. Sarvesham, of all. Of all. Of all. Sarvasmin, in everyone. In everything. Sarvasmin Pradeshe, Sarvasmin Grame, Sarvasmin Purushe, Sarvasmin Balake, Chhatre, any neuter pullinga, anything you use. Sarvasmin Pustake, Sarvasmin Shabde, in every Shabda. So you use it in Saptami that way. Sarvayoho, in every two people. In every two things. Sarveshu, Vedeshu, in all the Vedas. Sarveshu Vedeshu, Vedeshu Sarvais, Vedaischa Sarvaihi, Ahameva Vedyaha, Gita says. Vedaischa Sarvaihi, Ahameva Vedyaha, I am to be known by all the Vedas. There Sarvaihi Tritiya is used. Vedaischa, Vedaihi cha Sarvaihi. Ahameva Vedyaha, Ahameva Veditavyaha. Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Oh, Sarva Shabda is not there. Shu is there. I am just locating that. Okay? Sarvasmin, in everyone, Sarvayoha, in every two people, Sarveshu, in all people. So that way you understand Sarva Shabda. And we are going to still another pronoun now. That is called Anyad, Dakaranta, Anyad Shabda. Anya Pullinga, Pullinga it is given. Yes, Srinivas, you can read this.
Anyaha, Anyau, Anye, Anyam, Anyau, Anyan, Anyena, Anyabhyam, Anyaihi, Anyasmai, Anyabhyam, Anyebhyaha, Anyasmad, Anyabhyam, Anyebhyaha, Anyasya, Anyayoho, Anyesham, Anyasmin, Anyayoho, Anyeshu.
Okay, I told you Sambodhana is there, not given here, Srinivas. Anyway, if not given, okay.
For Sarva.
Sarva. I thought Sa is Sambodhana, not given here. Okay, to avoid confusion, they have not given. Is there. So, Anya, what is Anya? Different. Anyaha, Anyudu. So this is a pronoun with the meaning like a different person. Eshaha anyaha, na asmadiyaha, eshaha anyaha. He is not our man. He is a different man. Paraha, anyaha nama, paraha, different person. Anyaha, another. Anyaha balakaha. Supposing two boys are brought here. Is this Kim Eshaha balakaha? No, Saha anyaha. He is different. Eshaha na, Saha anyaha. He is different. So in that sense you understand. Anyaha. Another, close to English, another, different. Anyau, two different people. Anye, different. Others, anye is others. Dvitiya, anyam, about another person. About two another persons. About other person. Anyan, anyena, by another, by different. By different, by another. You have to understand in two ways. Different and another. Anyena balakena uktam, anyena purushena uktam, yetena na, anyena uktam. Like that. Anyabhyam, by different people or things. Anyaihi. Anyaihi karanaihi, by different, due to different reasons, by different reasons. Anyasmai, for another person. Anyabhyam, for two other persons. Anyebhyaha, for other persons. And then Anyasmat karanat, due to a different reason. Anyasmat karanat, due to another reason. Not etasmat karanat na, anyasmat karanat. Anyabhyam, karanabhyam, etc. Anyebhyaha, from due to others. Anyasya, how do you understand this? Others. Tad gruham, anyasya gruham asti. Etasya gruham nasti. Anyasya. Anyasya nama anya purushasya. Anyasya. Another's. Anyayoho, of two other people. Anyesham, others. Anyasmin, in another place or person. Anyasmin pradeshe. Anyasmin balake. Anyasmin pustake, in some other book. Different book. Anyasmin pustake, in different book. Anayoho, in two different books. Anyeshu, in other books or places or people. Anyeshu, sthaleshu. Now there is a note here, Srinivas, what I have already explained. To be noted, avadheyam, to be noted, etad shabdasya prathamayaha, we have already seen, eshaha iti. Where is this etad? In the beginning, 271 page. Etad shabdasya prathamayaha ekavachane, in the singular number of the etad pronoun of nominative case, first case, eshaha iti becomes. Etad becomes eshaha because of sandhi. Tad shabdasya prathamayaha ekavachane. Similarly, you can see on page 272, tad prathama is becoming saha. That is one thing to be noted. Secondly, dvitiyataha, as I have already told you, from the second case onwards, dvitiyataha saptamim paryantam, or yavat, till the seventh case, etad shabde tad shabdat adau ekaraha eva adhikaha. So what is the difference? Kaha bhedaha. Etad tad shabdayoho bhedaha atra suchitaha. Tad shabda sthane ekarasya adhikaha. Ekaraha adhikaha shruyate likyate. Ekara is heard and also written. That is to derive etad out of tad, you go on adding a. To derive kim, you go on replacing ta by ka. To derive sarva, you put sa everywhere. Sarva, sarva, sarva. Sarva, sarva, and endings being same. To derive anya, you replace ta by putting anya everywhere. Anyaha, anyam, anyena, etc. So you learn basically to get a grip over these pronouns. You make model pronoun, that is tad. Saha taute tam tautantena tabhyam taihi tasmai tabhyam. You should have it assimilated in the system, then all these fit into that automatically. Okay, we move further to see abhyasa. Okay, abhyasa is coming. Nice. Tad shabdasya pumlinga rupasaha yena vakyani pureda. Now you fill up the blanks with the help of the tad shabda. Ekavachana, dvivachana, bahuvachana, very systematically given here. So Srinivas, do.
Saha balakaha asti.
What does the mean? He is a boy. That is a boy otherwise. No, we don't say he is a boy. Boy is a he only. So how do you translate he is a boy? No, that is a boy. Is it correct to say in English? Saha balakaha asti, he is a boy. Are boy is he. Pullinga only. So that is a boy. I just told you, when this pronoun is immediately followed by a noun, saha becomes demonstrative tad, that. So you don't literally translate saha means he, balakaha boy, asti is. He is a boy. He is a boy only. It is a boy, we don't say he is a boy. She is a girl, it's a girl. I don't know. So, okay, saha balakaha asti. Then, second, tam.
Tvam pataya.
Here is some rhyming coming. Tam tvam pataya. Tam tvam pataya. You teach him. Him you teach. If you literally translate word by word. Tam him, tvam you, pataya teach. Tam tvam pataya. You teach him. Next.
Tena aham prasannaha
Asmi. Tena, by him, with him, with. By, with are the propositions we have to take in Tritiya. Tena aham prasannaha asmi. I am pleased with him. Aham prasannaha asmi. I am pleased with tena, him. Yes. Chaturthi.
Tasmai aham pustakam dadami.
Because I am pleased with him, tasmai, to him, for him, aham pustakam dadami. I am giving a book. I am giving a book to him. Tasmai. Next. Tasmat
laghuhu kopi nasti.
Nobody is shorter than him. Tasmat laguhu, than him. Than him, laguhu kopi nasti. Kaha api na asti. No one is shorter than him. So here is than, comparative. You use not from him, than him. Tasmat laguhu kopi na asti. Nasti. You break this. Kaha plus api, kopi, nobody. Na asti isn't there. Next, sixth.
Tasya kaha deshaha.
Tasya kaha deshaha. What is his country? Doshaha, not deshaha. What is his mistake? That is the mistake we have done. Dosha is read as desha. That is a mistake. Tasya kaha doshaha. What is his mistake? Tasya, his, kaha, what? Dosha, mistake. What's his mistake? Tasya kaha doshaha. Then, tasmin gunaha santi. There are many good qualities in him. Tasmin, in him, bahavaha, many, gunaha, good qualities, santi, are there. Tasmin bahavaha gunaha santi. There are many positive qualities in him. So in him, rapidly, saha balakaha asti. Tam tvam pataya, you teach him. Tena aham prasannaha asmi. I am pleased with him. Tasmai pustakam dadami. I am giving a book for him, to him. Tasmat laguhu kopi nasti. No one is shorter than him. Tasya kaha doshaha. What is his mistake? Tasmin bahavaha gunaha santi. In him many good qualities are there. So this is how you remember by application tat shabda in singulars, done very nicely, singulars only. So at stretch you should again kaha kam kena kasmai, saha tam tena tasmai tasmat tasya tasmin. These are the words here. Saha tam tena tasmai tasmat tasya tasmin. If you know this, any other pronoun can follow. So dvivachana, practice now. Read.
Tau priyau balakau
Staha. So we have done saha there, now tau. Tau priyau balakau staha. Those two are dear students. Very dear students. Priyau balakau. Very dear boys. Very good boys. Priyau, very pleasing boys. Tau priyau balakau. See the case running everywhere. Tau dvivachana, priyau dvivachana, balakau dvivachana. One is a pronoun tau, priyau is adjective, balakau is noun. Verb has to agree with them in staha, asti staha, 2 number. This is a number asti staha santi coming. So those two are very pleasing boys, dear, very pleasing, good boys. Next.
Tau kushalam kathaya.
Tau kushalam kathaya. Tell them, tell to them, kushalam means good things. Kushalam, about kushalam. Or tell them, ask them about their well-being. Kushalam. It could mean tau kushalam kathaya means tell them how they are, how are they. Ask them their well-being. Kushalam. Tau kushalam pruchha would have been better. Ask them about their well-being. So next.
Tabhyam aham upakrutah asmi.
So in the above ekavachana, tena aham prasannah asmi. I am pleased with him. Here, tabhyam aham upakrutah asmi. I am favored by, yes, I am favored by those two people. Tabhyam aham upakrutah asmi. I am favored by those two people. Tabhyam, purushabhyam, balabhyam, balakabhyam, whatever may be the subject there. Tabhyam, with those two, aham upakrutah asmi. I am favored. They have done me a upakara. So I am favored by them. Next.
Tabhyam saividhyam yacha. Sauvidhyam yacha.
Tabhyam, to them you give some comfort. Give them some comfort. Sauvidhyam. Suvidha, some facility. Give them some facility. Next.
Tabhyam atiriktam kimapi mama priyam nasti.
Tabhyam atiriktam kimapi mama priyam nasti. There is nothing dear to me than there is nothing atiriktam, superior, important, superior, important to me than those two people. Tabhyam atiriktam, leaving those two people, there is nothing. Kimapi mama priyam asti. There is nothing dear to me or superior to me than those two people. Atiriktam means leaving those two people. Priyam, etc. Yes, it's a big sentence comparatively.
Tayoho vyavaharaha mam vashyam karoti.
Tayoho vyavaharaha mam vashyam karoti means those two people's behavior, vyavahara, mam, me, vashyam karoti means makes me their captive. Literally means their behavior makes me bound. Vashyam. The behavior of these two people makes me bound, spellbound. Tayoho vyavaharaha mam vashyam karoti. So something like that. Yes, next.
Tayoho sarve eva gunaha santi.
Tayoho. In those two people, tvayoho, dvayoho, purushayoho, sarve gunaha, eva gunaha santi. All are good qualities only. In those two people, all are good qualities. Tayoho sarve eva gunaha santi, na doshaha santi iti arthaha. So they all have only good qualities. Can we stop here?
Yes.
Shubham bhuyat.